We're going to begin by reading a poem jointly that we both did. That's by a woman named Jane Cortez. It's called Do You Think? Do you think this is a sad day?
A sad night, full of tequila,
full of El Dorado,
full of banana solitudes, and my chorizo face, a holiday for knives, and my arching lips, a savanna for chuchipitos.
And my spit curls a symbol for you to overcharge,
overbill,
oversell me these saints, these candles, these dented cars, loud pipes.
No insurance and no place to work because my last name is Cortez. Do you think this is a sad night, a sad day, and on this elevator between my rubber shoes,
in the creme de menthe of my youth, the silver tooth of my age,
the gala speech of my one trembling tit,
full of tequila, full of El Dorado, full of banana solitudes, you tell me.
I use more lights, more gas,
more telephones, more sequins, more feathers, more iridescent headstones.
You think I accept this Pentecostal church in exchange for the lands you stole, and because my name is Cortez? Do you think this is a revision of flesh studded with rivets, my wardrobe clean, the pick in my hair, the pomegranate in my hand?
14th Street, Delancey Street, 103rd Street, reservation where I lay my skull.
The patio of need, the police states in ashes, drums full of tequila,
full of El Dorado,
full of banana solitude say, do you really think?
Do you really think?
Do you really think?
Do you really think?
Do you really think time speaks English in the men's room?
It's a good one, right? Okay, we're going to go back and forth a little bit here. I'm going to read a couple poems from Badzu. Scherazade's going to read a couple poems that she's done recently. These are forthcoming from Louis Cali with Aliplyptic later this year. The first poem that I'm going to read is dedicated to Matthew Shepard, who, those of you who don't know, was a student at the University of Wyoming, a young gay man who was beaten, tortured, left for dead because he made an advance towards a couple of straight dudes in a bar outside Laramie. I struggled with this concept was past me, beyond me, since I was maybe 25. I just could never get it right, you know what I mean? So I thought maybe this is a poem for when I'm a lot older. And it was only through doing some poems about a 90s video game called Parasite Eve that I recognized I had an entrance into it. So it's called Exhibit Queer, and it's for Matthew Shepard. So, in my dreams, this were all more imperious. The crocodiles moved about the streets with impunity, clicking their electric teeth. And now I am beginning to think, who was I when the sedan whipped me in spirals and my little ringlets? Who was I laid on a table fully clothed, hopped, with 2-3 pillows to rest me? And was it me, on the bottom floors of a hospital, running about and giggling, taking the elevator up, down, crash, went the stairwell? Was it me, upsetting the vials of sperm, crouched wet in a pod? If I were to emerge, my vertebrae would crackle and lengthen. I would stand straight up, and my little dress would be quite dry. Was it me on the hospital roof, putting on the spinnerets? And now I am beginning to think, how is it that chrysanthemums frill themselves in front of the wide darkness? Thank you.
to hold this and look awkward while I do this. My name is Scherezade. My racial ethnicity is always interesting when I travel because I get tagged for being Arabic. I am Indian, Afghan, and Romani Spanish mixed. But now when I travel, I am often confused for Arabic or Persian, and that's always a lot of fun when you're brown. So this poem is called Airport Sutra. It is always the gum black drop of my eyebrows. A fan hawk moth crushed in vine charcoal. A line pilfered from Farouk's ash-limbed chant. Then, the troubled wonder of skin, its feathered undertows. I can guess the aura of their eyes that blink and slur. Is she one of them, theirs, or they hers? Quarantine is a home papered in blue fiction. Ripped teeth of macadam, night sorrowed jasmines, a leaf of bark, ironing its plenty over the barfi, the khansama soaking almonds for rice puddings, Kabani's arbor between pewter and teak wood. Memory is the worst disease. Say inshallah, and the healing is hot wax, trying to fuse two apologies in a single bone. Dear Ghalib, I too am the report of my fracture. If she were alive, my grandmother would ask of me a dire grace, would ask that I grow my hair to rival the dark knotted length of our time, ask that the heart best be worn as an amulet, wrapped in a language I still can't read, but sing more and more of with each passing death. Thank you.
Okay, last piece from me. There was a book out in the States by a poet who I won't name that I really thought was a betrayal. And it had on the cover the Lupa Capitolina, which probably many of you, if you don't recognize it by name, would recognize it by sight. It's actually an Etruscan sculpture under which little smaller sculptures of Romulus and Remus have been pushed under, so they appear to be suckling the she-wolf. In any event, I hated that it was on the cover of this book that I really despised. And it occurred to me that I kind of wanted to imagine a world where this Lupa Capitolina existed in a space like a wild, also made of other sculptures. So that poem is called Wolf Under Ether. Lupa Capitolina, a grass is in antler and is carved to good relief. I see blades in it. Lupa Capitolina, there are entire bronze ranges like you. In a bronze Piedmont, the Nebbiolo hang in fat clusters. A certain strain grows a blue tempera leaf. Can you believe the bronze vintners keep on, the glass vintners keep on? Can you believe an agate stream is shaped like a storm? Lupa Capitolina, the gypsum kids are filled with wonder to catch a ferret. And he too is in love to have the lines between his repoussé and his chasing touched lightly, to be petted and then let go. The gold ferrets, Lupa Capitolina, the mole in liquid silver, a carnelian fox. Meadow and meadow of cooling scored ceramic, a waving zinc cloud belonging to every frazione. Leave off your plinth and all their governance of hunger. A grass is an antler. Did you know?
So like I said before, part of my lineage is also Roma or Romani, and we're the most displaced people in the world that other people don't know about. The Roma culture is very rarely spoken of unless there is an issue of blame. And I was just searching for words for a poem, and one thing led to the other. And when you're Googling things at 3 a.m., it's really difficult to stop. And the dictionary, the English dictionary and the thesaurus lists to gyp, which comes from gypsy, which is Romani people. It is listed as an acceptable synonym for to cheat. So the world that we live in, where we are all woke on different levels, is also the world in which to gyp is an acceptable synonym for to cheat, which means gypsies are still considered to be cheaters. And gypsy is a word that's frequently used by people to describe all kinds of nomadic wilderness, except for the people who are actually gypsies, which is my people, who are essentially displaced and removed from wherever they go. So this poem is called Mira as Garganta Roma, which is fire-throated. Our bodies are still averaged to gyp, as in this brassy malingerer, as in shank out my own spine to bounty your pilgrim's haunting. Father of stubborn oak and hobo spiders, his Valerias coiring their own doxology, all that hunger sniffing dank, the stray steel vessel of Romani pen. Tally us in your most turbulent animals, awaken the iron. Pray the Baleen kisses back the shipwreck of your velored blue solace. Number us amongst your sunken mercenaries. Your paltry waters reminiscing our last superstitions in the era of each syrinx. I am a woman, only between the teeth of those who have eaten the rest of this story, have forgotten the harvest moon and its ram, her cloven headlock, her lustrous passing. Bear with me, my tangled seraphic, my abyss-throated obey. My dire won't acquiesce to your masterly sizing. Beware of not what the gypsy curses to sleep into your dark ground, but what she can cure back from its dirt.